101.7 Power FM and Fireflight with Unbreakable, one of my favorite songs that they have ever done. I have never gotten tired of hearing it, and I have them in the studio with me right now. Good morning, Fireflight.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Listen, I love playing this song in my head when I was, I haven't played golf in a while, but when I was, and had a tough putt. I would sing in my head that I was unbreakable and this putt was makeable, and that melody would go in my head, and that would be away from
That's
me,
awesome.
especially when it was these breaking putts, as they would kind of
It was written for you, man.
veer in. That's that's how much your music has inspired me.
It was written for that moment.
Man, yeah, that's what we had in mind.
I hope so. But anyway, thanks for coming this morning. It's been a while since we've seen you, and you're going to be performing tonight, and we're excited about you being at the Pavilion at 7 o'clock tonight in Louisville. But there's been things going on with the band, changes and personnel changes. Where do we start?
Well,
Where do we start?
yeah, it has been a long time. We've had God's been growing us in a lot of huge ways, especially recently.
You. It looks like I can't see
Hey.
the table there, but you've
that a
kind of
weight
grown
joke?
a little. No, it's a baby bump joke, maybe.
I know, I was kidding. I like to pretend to be offended. It's what I do a lot. Yeah, we've been growing a lot. Yes, it's true. I am expecting. I'm going to be having a baby next year, which is exciting. And in the last year and a half, we decided to go independent from our label, which was kind of very exciting and very terrifying at the same time. But through the harrowing experience, we have been totally backed up by our incredible fans. And that has been probably one of the most edifying experiences of our career, because when we decided to leave the label, we thought, all right, well, we feel like this is the way we should go, and so we're going to walk through the store and we'll just see if, God has this for us, or if maybe he's looking for us to take another daytime job to support ourselves. So, in doing so, we kind of took a huge leap of faith, and really God just amazed us with the love and support of our fans, being willing to back us up and helping us to be able to make an album on our own without needing the covering of, Big Brother label. So
right, as far as the being able, I guess, to sell it, that maybe the marketing and all that kind of stuff.
We're on that path now that we finished.
Is somebody in the band gonna, I play bass and also market on the side, or what? So.
Fireflight's always been made up of kind of musicians and business people at the same time, and every person has their strong suit. And some people lean more towards creative aspects, and other people lean more towards the business-minded and the balancing the books and all that. And thankfully, we've been super blessed. It's kind of like the body of Christ. While each person has their own strength in their the things that they're good at, and when we all work together, it makes us strong.
Now, as far as the actual making of the record itself, did you bring in somebody that you've worked with before to produce it, or did somebody in the band go in? Last time you made one for the label was going, okay, I'm taking notes. I'm seeing what they're doing with that
Yeah,
fader.
Glenn had a notebook, and he just wrote down all the settings from the last string.
I did everything.
Really?
Not really.
Okay.
No, not even close to being true, actually.
Okay. But did you bring in a producer you've worked with before, or?
No, actually, we went completely new with everything. We're talking about, kind of in a new phase of our career and with music, and we decided that we wanted to seek out people that were not entrenched necessarily in the rock genre.
Okay.
And just kind of seek out a little bit of a different feel, a little bit of a different vibe, even people that we co-wrote with, that Don co-wrote with, and that we ended up picking as producers, because we really wanted to seek out something that was going to be a little bit different for this one. So.
And you kind of need to have that outside person to come in to listen to it, because you get so attached, and you don't really know how to do a good judgment maybe one time or another, because they're like your children, and then you have someone to come in and give you some feedback or whatnot. So I'll have to say that I don't know how it's done, but I hear it when it's done well. And the new project sounds every bit as much as like you were still on the label.
Oh,
Well,
So
thank
that would be probably the ultimate compliment I could give you, is because that's, we get a lot of independent music, and sometimes it still sounds possibly that it doesn't have quite the, I guess, experience in the studio that y'all have had in the past. And so it's exciting that you ventured out and that you're bringing that experience with you and are still able to make a quality recording.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. We definitely were we were very blessed to be able to work with some amazing producers that really just kind of that loved our band and really backed us up a lot, and really just dove into the project full, just head on. So it was amazing. Yeah.
Now we're missing a new member. Let's talk about the personnel changes and where are they off to and that sort of thing.
Sure.
Well, Justin left the band, I guess probably about 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
Has it been that long?
Yeah.
I thought it was just yesterday.
It seems like it, yeah. But no, he's doing great. He and his wife, they had a little boy, so he got off the road to be a family man, and he has a job at his church, his home church there, up in Detroit, Michigan. Ever since then, we haven't really like specifically replaced him. We've just kind of had like these really amazing musicians come, beside us and
kind of a hired gun with chaps and
exactly, yeah,
gunslinger. Specifically the chaps.
We had the gunslingers, yeah.
A little Western music there.
Yeah, but we have a guy, Robert Williams, that's been out on the road with us for a couple of years. And he wasn't able to join us on this tour. And we have a guy by the name of Alex Burleson that's out in there. Yeah, again, we've just been able to God's just been able to provide us with just amazing
We just try to find musicians who are much better than we are.
That make us look good.
Yeah. But God's been able to provide us with amazing people as well as amazing musicians to help us out on this journey. So.
And with all the changes and all the transitions, you're wanting to explore some new sounds, and let's just describe to the listeners what. Now they've heard the new single. We've been playing it for about a week or so now.
Thank you very much.
And but where are y'all trying to experiment?
Where are we trying to experiment?
Well, I think we've honestly, with having the new freedom of being on our own and all that, we just kind of opened up our, not that we really had a great relationship with our label, don't get us wrong. We loved working with them. And then it just, as we kind of grew, we sort of grew apart as far as the genres and the way the industry was heading. So we kind of felt like, for the work that they're doing for us, we could probably rely on our fans and social media and stuff like that. And allow each group to be a little bit more free than they've been working within the constraints of what we were doing at the time. But the new sound, I think, has just been the result of us kind of growing as individuals ourselves. We started to realize, we've been doing this for 15 years almost. So if we sound the exact same as we did when we started, then we are dated.
Yeah.
And that's a problem. We want to continue to appeal not only to our fans, but also to new fans, to new people. Our biggest priority is to communicate with people and to let them know that God loves them and as many people as possible. So to do that, you have to be willing to, you have to open yourself up to being able to grow and to change and to hopefully take what's good that you have and then bring even better stuff from things that you haven't tried yet. So that's what we've been working on, and I think what we've got is a cool mix of rock and accessibility, alternative, and even electronic in the future.
Yes, and that's what I'm hearing in the new single is bringing in a little bit of the electronic sound. And I guess that's reproduced when you perform live from a keyboard, or is that kind of a program thing, or how does that work?
It can be either way depending on how much resources you have at the time.
Right.
Yeah.
And so is that, do you feel fresh by incorporating that sound into your guitar-driven, big, huge arena rock sound that y'all have had all these years?
I think so. And we've actually on this tour we've been playing 3 songs from the new record, and we feel like they're really being accepted pretty well by the audiences, and they've been going over pretty well. So
well, it's like you haven't abandoned. I think it's walking a nice fine line on the fence there.
And that's the goal,
both
really.
sides.
Because, rock has kind of been taking a beating lately in music, and we love rock, and we're old-time rockers and everything, but people are growing and times are changing and things like that. So we want to see rock carried forward and not just disappear.
Yes.
So in order to do that, we feel like you take a little of the old and you mix it with a little of the new, and it's really, the music really excites us. Like we've been in a season of writing music that we're more excited about and passionate about than we have been in a very long time, and it's been really neat how God's been kind of just pouring out a refreshing on us through that way, and we're just enjoying our music more now than we have in a long time. I think just because we started focusing more on growing instead of just trying to maintain.
Well, I think now we've talked about this. Let's let, in case the listener has not heard the new sound yet, let's hear Resuscitate and experience that walk in that fine line. And the great part is they didn't turn the guitars down; they just add another instrument.
Yeah.
So it just has this fullness, like
different heaviness,
almost like bringing in a symphony,
right?
And just bringing in a little bit of a different flavor without abandoning what the Fireflight sound, what we've known and loved all these years. So let's listen to Resuscitate right now. It's Fireflight on Power FM. 89.7 Power FM and Fireflight with Resuscitate. They're going to be in concert tonight at 7 o'clock at the Pavilion in Louisville. There's more information at the bulletin board page at our website at kvrk.com. And we have Fireflight in the studio with me right now. I don't know if you've noticed, but the last time you were here on the mornings with us, we had someone else here, and she's left me. And her name was Dawn.
What happened? Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Well, after 15 years, everything.
Yeah, I guess so.
Didn't leave anything out.
Right. And so ultimately, she wanted to take a different career path. She finished her degree
That'll happen.
Yeah, and so Dawn is no longer on the morning show. It's just Chris in the morning now. And so Dawn, I just wanted to say that if you decide that you want to quit the band and join me.
Thanks. I'm glad we came in.
I'm
here
going to write that down. I'll be honest with you. I'm going to put that in my pocket and I'm going to keep it there.
By the time you've decided you don't want to be in the band anymore, and if I'm still doing the morning show, I thought maybe I would extend this invitation for Dawn, you to join me and be my co-host, so that
would be good.
That is how lazy I've gotten. That I don't want to.
It's just easier. You don't have to change in the graphics.
No, that's right. We had the logos. We have everything all done. It would still
you don't have
Chris.
to get that tattoo covered up.
Yeah. Chris and Dawn, once again, she just looks a little different. Just like what is that show? It was the time travel show, Doctor Who. They change out Doctor Who every now and then. We could just say
it's brilliant. They never have to end that show.
Right.
It's almost as good as the animated shows. The actors, you don't ever see them, so it doesn't matter if they grow up.
That's right. Dawn goes into a phone booth, comes out looking a little bit different. And so there you go. I thought I would offer that to you.
I think that would be a great idea. My husband is actually the morning radio host. It will co-host at Static Radio in Albuquerque.
Oh,
and
wow.
So I think you guys are technically competition, so I would love to compete with him.
Is that where you're living now? Or?
Yes, we're in Albuquerque now. We moved in December.
Okay. Well,
you guys can have a radio duel.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Christian rock radio duel.
We can have a radio anchored duel like they do in Anchorman.
I have a feeling I'd lose out to him. He may want to have you on with him if that's what you decide you want to do. I may I'd lose out.
No, he doesn't want to compete against me on his own show. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
All righty. So that's interesting. I'm glad that I didn't even have to ask a question. That was just basically just thrown out there, and so now we know something more about you, that you've relocated. So where's everybody else? Did everybody else move too, or are y'all still at wherever you were before? Or?
Well, we probably have moved since we've been here last. Okay. We've all relocated to Nashville.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So that's where we're at.
And so how's that working out logistically?
A lot of plane tickets. That's how it's working
okay.
out.
It's great for us.
Southwest, if you're listening. I love you.
Higher expense.
And essentially you meet them in Nashville and then get on the bus?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. And so when is your baby due?
The baby's due March 30th.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's one of the reasons why we originally were trying to release the album this year. And that didn't work out because we just didn't meet any of our deadlines. So that would push it to early next year. And then that didn't work out because that's when I'm going to be quite great with child. Mm-hmm. And we won't be able to, we want to hit the road pretty hard when we release the album. So we're like, well, we may need to push it back a little bit more. But actually we settled on a pretty amazing date, which is May 5th, 2015, 5/5/15. And the cool thing about that is this is going to be our 5th album. So we'll release it on the 5th day of the 5th month in the 2015, and we're going on 15 years as a band.
Oh my goodness!
So yeah, we feel
that's
like
about how old Power FM is.
Stars aligned.
Yeah,
the stars have aligned.
That's right. Well, let's go around the table, and Whitney, our camera lady, has wanted me to pose a question to you, and she wants to know, because since Thanksgiving's coming up, what is everyone around the table here thankful for? And let's talk about why you're being thankful for. What is your favorite food that you like to have for Thanksgiving?
Oh boy.
Is
where are we going to start?
Can we say all of it?
Everybody jump in and just say it all at once.
Okay. Where should we start? Glenn, you go first.
I am, and I'm not just saying that because she's here, but I'm thankful for my wife, Wendy, and my son, Phoenix, my family. They are awesome. They are my life and my joy, so thankful for them. And I can't really pick a favorite food for Thanksgiving.
What do you not touch?
I don't do the stuffing thing. I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
A lot of people they just go crazy over the stuffing. I don't do it. I don't do it at all. Never have.
Pea salad? Are you okay with that?
I don't know if I don't think I've ever had pea salad.
Oh, I love that. People.
I don't think I do.
Some people are disgusted by it,
like
but I go right.
kind, like?
Yeah, they have the eggs and the
I don't think I do the canned like cranberry thing where they just dump it out and slice it. It's a little weird, like the Jello
I grew
stuff.
up on that stuff, man.
Okay, who's
That's
next?
the only cranberry I knew was
It should
the
come in
gelato.
little Jello cups. I think.
Yes.
I'll go. I am thankful also for my friends and my family and for the new baby in my tummy, which is exciting and scary. And just super thankful because it's, the physical things in your life are always going to be changing all the time, but it's it's your friends and your family that stay constant and support you no matter all the ups and downs of everything else. So I'm so thankful for that. And my
and now that
favorite,
you're eating for two,
Yeah.
and you'll be eating for two
it's
still
really
this
technically
Thanksgiving.
1.4 or something like
sure.
that, everybody. But I'm trying to remind myself of that. Let's see. My favorite Thanksgiving food. Oh, I kind of have two. They're just like these staples, like green bean casserole because of those crunchy onion things. Just incredible. And then sweet potato casserole because I make a sweet potato casserole that I really like.
Now, because you're pregnant, is there something that you are craving that you would eat that you wouldn't have touched a year ago?
Oh, that I wouldn't have eaten a year ago.
Like the pickle ice cream, whatever.
One thing I've noticed is that I've always hated curry my whole life, but I had some curried potatoes the other day and I really liked them. So I think maybe that's one way that
the baby likes them.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
He likes curry apparently.
Good luck
Spicy.
with
Spicy,
Yikes.
spicy.
Yikes.
All right.
Bad news for the bus.
Who's next?
Adam.
This is Adam. He's our drummer and he hasn't said anything.
That's the reason why we ask these kind of questions, to
He's
force
here.
the people who are quiet.
Yeah, exactly. I think as you get older, you're just really thankful for family
Mm-hmm.
more and more. So I would have to say my wife Katie and my family. I really like the canned cranberry sauce.
Okay.
It's
We're just
pretty-
right out of the can like Popeye and spinach, or do you need, like,
Well,
at least
you
to
know,
be, like,
you got to shake it out,
Uh-huh.
and then it's the form of the can.
right. Is that your
Those
favorite
nice
part?
little
Is the
ridges.
plop, or
I kind
or-
of like that as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I could see that about you.
It's great for slicing because the can has the ridges on it, so you can
Yes.
see exactly where you need to cut it to make it
portions.
nice and even.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
To slice the jello.
Alrighty, we got one
All
more.
right. Well, this is Wendy, and I would have to agree with everyone else. I'm thankful for family. I have a great husband who's with
Yay.
me, so I'll say that. I say it anyways.
Yay me.
And our little boy Phoenix, he just lights up every day. So, and my extended family, I love all of my family. They're great. Favorite foods, Glenn will let you guys
Dessert.
know that it's always dessert every time.
Mhm.
Dessert.
But I'm not a big pumpkin fan. So Thanksgiving, it's a little
Okay.
disappointing for me. So unless I'm at my family gatherings where there's tons of chocolate desserts no matter what time of year, then it's just kind of like, pie? I don't know. Where's the brownies and the cookies and the bars and the fudge?
Yeah, if you've ever
Okay.
been
So-
to Wendy's family's house during any holiday, the dessert table is always just incredibly larger than the regular meal table.
It's true. It's true. But I did discover a few years back a dessert called pumpkin crunch. That's not pie. It's kind of more like a gooiness. And I do like that a lot more than the traditional pumpkin
Okay.
pie. So I would say pumpkin crunch might be my favorite Thanksgiving dessert.
Okay. well,
But sweet potato casserole, now that's kind of like dessert as a
is.
main course.
Yeah.
And my mom always makes it with like lots of brown sugar and Rice Krispies on the top, so it's kind of crunchy. And so, yeah, that might be a toss-up. I
It's
might be with
good.
Don.
I
on
make
the-
mine with like pecans or walnuts, and whichever one you don't like walnuts, do you? Or is it pecans?
This is
Eat
going to turn
both
into a
of 'em.
cooking show real quick.
wait,
It's the delicious dish.
You gotta
Yeah,
add the
brown
Rice
sugar.
Krispies,
You
I'm
make
telling
the
ya.
like the streusel topping.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
How
is I
many,
make
Yeah,
uh,
they're
streusel
going to do this
nuts.
forever. You're
Oh,
going to have to
I've
cut it
lost
off.
control.
Krispies, and it's
I've
just
lost
over the
control.
top.
You're going to have to cut it off.
Yes.
So
but-
good.
Well, we do need to remind everybody you're going to be in concert tonight, 7 o'clock, with Manic Drive at the
Yes.
Pavilion in Louisville. If you need more information, that you can always go to our website at kvrk.com, go to the bulletin board and go to today's date, and you'll be able to find the right places to go to find out more information about the show. So I'm so glad y'all came by, and
Thank you.
congratulations
Thanks for
on the
having
baby, and congratulations on
Thank
everything
you.
that's going on in your lives, and thank you so much for visiting with me, and I'm going to hold you to it.
All right.
You
I
might-
told you I'm putting it in my pocket. You never know what the future holds.
All right. Well, let's see what we got coming up. Looks like Embers in Ashes, Into My Arms on 89.7 Power FM, the Christian rock station.